Hope you will be fine. Today we will deal about introduction to internet programming, in which we will study about the topic internet programming. Before going into the discussion, first we have to understand the term internet. So what is internet? We can say that internet is a global network that connects billions of computers across the world with each other and to the world wide web. Students, we can say that internet is a way by which various computers are connected with the help of various network standards. For example, in this we will use TCP IP protocol suite. We have IPv4 and we have IPv6 standards. Now it is set up using cables such as optical fibers. We have wireless infrastructures and we have network topologies or technologies. We can also say that internet is the fastest means of sending or exchanging information and data between computers across the world. Now, sometimes internet is called as a network. Now, we can say that a network connects computers and servers across the world using routers, switches, and telephone lines. Now, we can say that internet is the backbone of the web, as it provide technical infrastructure to establish the World Wide Web. So now students, we are moving towards the programming. So what is internet programming? So what is internet programming? So what is internet programming? In short term, we can say that internet programming internet programming is the development of such programs that are saved on the server and transmitted to the client side as a response sent back as a result of request. Now we can say that we have a client server architecture in an internet programming. A client gives a request and server sent back the response after processing the request. So in internet programming, we have a client server architecture. Now, client is your machine, whether it will be a Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 10, it will be a Macintosh operating system, it will be a Unix, it will be a Linux, etc. etc. Now, we have two problems of internet programming. Number one is security, and number two is platform independency. So these two terms are most important for the internet programming language. If a language satisfies these two terms, then we can say that it is a internet programming. So what is security? As I have told you that client will send a request to the server and server gives a response to the client. So how can you provide a security from server to client, as this data is traveled on a network, and in this network millions of computers are connected and this data will be hacked. So security is the most important concern for internet programming language. And the second term is platform independency. As we know that client is your machine, and on this machine we have different type of operating system. We have Windows, we have Macs, we have Unix. So the request goes from clients to server, and from which machine the response is coming, the request is coming, is the main problem, as the server does not recognizes the machine, and if it recognizes the machine, the response has to send back in that format. For example, if a request goes from Windows operating system, then the response will be according to Windows operating system. If a response goes from Unix operating system, then the response will be sent back accordingly. So this is a platform dependent behavior. So in an internet programming, when a request comes from the client, the response will be generated and it will be same for all the machine, and that will be the platform independency concept. So in order to fulfill a programming, a language said to be internet programming, it must fulfill the security and the platform independency concept. In the next lecture, we will cover these two topics. Thank you.